Fantastic. We move on to South Africa with mobile triage. Please come up on stage. Where are you? There you go. Just move forward. You can move the video plays automatically if you have just that one.
I want you all to imagine that you live in a rural village somewhere in southern Africa. And one day you experience some pain in your chest. So you take the long journey by foot to the hospital. And this is what you find. A 12-hour waiting queue to see the doctor. And as you arrive, there's a very inexperienced nurse checking the vital signs of everyone in the queue, trying her absolute best to figure out who's really ill and who can wait. And for some reason, she feels that your case is not urgent. So you wait. And while you're waiting, you notice that the doctor is seeing patients with very minor injuries. 3-4 hours later, the pain really starts choking you, and you collapse. And the doctor starts frantically trying to resuscitate you. But by now, it's too late. Because you see, no one identified that you were the one patient out of all of those patients who needed to be seen urgently. So I've been that frantic doctor in one too many cases working in emergency rooms in South Africa. And you see, the big problem is that we just have too many patients and too few healthcare providers. And figuring out who to see first is a real issue. And often, the most junior healthcare provider, the nurse, has got to do this job in a process called triage. But unfortunately, triage is done horribly inaccurately in about 250,000 patients in South Africa alone. So the app that myself and my team developed is Mobile Triage. It's an app that empowers even a very junior nurse to perform triage safely, accurately, and efficiently by prompting the nurse to look for danger signs and symptoms, calculating vital signs, and presenting the nurse with recommendations of immediate investigations of importance, such as doing an ECG on someone with chest pain so you can pick up the heart attack immediately. It's based on a vetted scientific triage score specifically designed for under-resourced settings. And in the end, what it does is it essentially color codes the patient as to either red, orange, yellow, or green, depending on urgency. The app was implemented on a hospital-based tablet and linked to a sticker printer and showed a dramatic 88% improvement in triage compliance. In summary, I want you to think about what this actually means. The most critical bottleneck to any health system is the entry point to emergency care. Mobile Triage demonstrated that a simple app at that juncture can unlock huge potential in efficiencies and save lives, which is why this is not just simply an app, but it's a new way forward in delivering effective healthcare to the people of the world. Thank you.
Wonderful.
You are using a kind of knowledge database in order to identify risk situation in patient. And my question is, do you need internet connection to access to this kind of information?
So this app works offline on the device.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
We saw that you did some user testing, so you got some nurses to actually use the app.
Yes.
In emergency room. What did you learn from the user research? Did you change something with the app?
It was actually very interesting. Many of the nurses that we trained had never even used a smartphone before. And it was quite a process of change management to get them to understand that using technology in healthcare is a better way forward. We changed very minor things on the app. The size of the buttons, for example, we made a lot bigger. We had a WhatsApp group running where the nurses could comment on the different features and experiences. And when we stopped the pilot, they were very upset because we gave them something that made their lives so much easier, because it's easier to do this and simply triage on a tablet and get a sticker than have to think about it and and right results. And the most important feedback was that they said that now the doctors can't argue with them, which is usually the case because it's all accurate.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Great app.